Welcome to the Hood. I'm your Hood Sommelier, and today we are talking about the 10 hottest bottles of the summer. Every summer, from Scotland to Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, you always have the most sought after bottles. They're allocated, they're hard to find, they come from the biggest distillery in the planet, I can say. They're known everywhere. Number one will be DEWAR'S. DEWAR'S 32-year-old double matured. This DEWAR bottle right here is a phenomenal bottle. Is voted the world top whiskey of 2020. Came out this summer, and I just love the presentation. I mean, if you look at it, the presentation is just beautiful. It was double aged, double matured, 32 years. You would think it would just taste, it would literally taste like sand, oak, and dirt, but it's delicious. I had a chance to try it, and I will tell you, for the price point, this is a 375 milliliter bottle, so it's small. So don't be disappointed if the price point is close to $200, but yet it's a little tiny bottle that you get. That will be my little about it. I didn't like it. I didn't like that it's just a small, tiny bottle. If you look at it, it's a 375 mil. That's not my cup of tea. I want my whole 750 or a liter if I'm gonna spend $200 on a bottle. So DEWAR'S never been my favorite. I never go towards DEWAR'S ever, but yet this 32-year-old matured, 4-stage process maturing is probably one of the best scotch I've put in my mouth in years. Number two on the hottest bottles to get this summer is Booker's Little Book 2020. This bottle just is a seasonal release. Every year Booker's will release one. This one is called Lessons Honored, in honor of the distiller, one of the older distiller from Booker's. But this bottle right here is probably one of the hottest bottles to get out in 2020. This summer it just came out. MSRP, I believe, is close to 110, but most people are trying to find their bottle. It's quite interesting. I'll be doing a review on it, and I promise you, you don't want to miss this Booker's 2020 4th edition. Number three is SHENK'S. SHENK'S is rated number 3 in my book because it's very sought after, but it's also seasonal. From the house of MICHTER'S, SHENK comes in once a year, is a yearly release. This is a 2020 SHENK. It's usually allocated as a small batch bourbon, not barrel proof, just, enough to actually pique your interest. It comes at about 91 proof. That's one of the things I don't really like about SHENK, because I wish it was barrel proof, but SHENK'S hold up its name as a sour mash. And if you know MICHTER'S, you know that MICHTER'S sour mash are probably the best of the best when it comes to sour mash. Now, will I spend about $90 to $100 on this on the retail side? Yes, because it still have the profile that I want, and it's probably one of the most, people are chasing. I have people calling me all the time. If you find it, get it to me. So he always goes out in lotteries, and on the secondary market, these bottles are very expensive. So 2020 SHENK, rating number 3. Number 4 on the list of sought after bottles of this summer 2020, we have the BOMBERGER'S. So BOMBERGER'S is a seasonal release from the house of MICHTER'S. One of the reasons why I like BOMBERGER'S is actually because it's also a small batch, just like a SHENK, but BOMBERGER'S actually have a higher proof, so it's 108 proof. Same kind of design, come from the same, almost the same distillery, Nothing really crazy about it, but being that is a straight Kentucky bourbon, small batch that actually tastes quite interesting, I like the higher proof of BOMBERGER'S. So hopefully we'll get to taste it soon and really get the impression of how it stands against the previous years. Number 5 on my list is STAGG Jr. STAGG Jr. is another seasonal release. This is the batch 14 of 2020, just came out this summer. STAGG Jr. for me is probably the best old-fashioned bourbon. This year's batch 14 coming up at 130.2 proof. I had a chance to try it. I'm gonna do a review on it and tell you more about it. But this probably is one of the most sought after bottles this summer. Everybody want to try it. Everybody want to know if 2020 was better than the previous release. So if you want to STAGG, Georgie STAGG, or STAGG at all, STAGG Jr. batch 14 is number 5 on my list. Number 6, that came out just at the end of this spring into this summer. It's from Heaven Hill, OLD-FITZGERALD. OLD-FITZGERALD 9 years bottle and bond. This bottle right here comes with an amazing design. I love how the bottle looks. Every year, also another seasonal release where you can actually have just Heaven Hill come up with just the most amazing design for this bottle. Is an amazing decanter, and it's a 9-year-old bottle and bond, and just gorgeous design. Also hard to find, I believe, on the secondary market. These ones are going for up to $300 now, but if you can find it at retail, you're probably looking about $87 on a good day, and is quite delicious. We will taste it one of these days soon and find out what the flavor profile is and how does it stack against the previous years. So at number 6 comes the OLD-FITZGERALD 9-year. Number 7 on my list is Wild Turkey Master Keep. Master Keep Bottle and Bond Wild Turkey 17-year Master Keep is probably one of my favorite this summer. This bottle is out there. Everybody wants their hands on this bottle. It's already going for almost $300 on the secondary market. But for $139, this bottle is probably worth every single penny you'll spend on it. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful design from Wild Turkey. They never disappoint. It's just a beautiful design. You cannot go wrong. The juice is amazing. And I've had a chance to do a review on this bottle. So check out my other video where you can see where I've reviewed the Wild Turkey Master Keep 17, and you will not be disappointed. Number 8, Weller Single Barrel. It's been almost a year that Weller has been teasing that they are gonna come up with a single barrel. They're gonna give us something for us to actually see how their single barrel tastes like. And it's finally here. What you can see is this is an empty bottle. Again, just like the most sought after bottle. I believe when this one hit the market immediately, this is an $87, $89 bottle. On the secondary, $800. This bottle is not selling less than $800. So what we do with my friends is we get a bottle and we all split it. So we will get a chance to actually taste this bottle, but it's probably one of the most sought after bottle. I don't know if this is a bottle that should be sought after as it is, because anything for me that's a single barrel cannot come below either bottle and bond or at barrel proof. So this bottle comes at 48.5, almost, close to, 97 proof. And for me, for a single barrel, is really sought after because this is the first single barrel that Weller has released, and everybody wants a piece of it as far as the most sought after bottle of this summer. And if you find it, go ahead, give it a try. Number 9 is the E.H. Taylor 18-year marriage. As you can see, this bottle is empty because when me and my friends, or my friends and I, were able to get this bottle, we had to share it because it was so expensive and so precious. We all had to have a fourth and a fourth and a fourth of a bottle because we couldn't find it anywhere. So the deal was, the boss, me, I get to keep the bottle so I can show you guys what this thing looked like. E.H. Taylor release something new every year, but this 18-year marriage, I'll be doing a review also on it. We'll go in detail about it. It's an interesting release, right? On the secondary market, this bottle is costing now about $1,800. I'm talking $1,800 that people are paying for this bottle right now, and is crazy sought after. I had a chance, to have a fourth of my bottle, and I promise you, I'm sipping on it slow. So if you have the money, or if you have the connection, on retail, actually, this bottle is actually only $90. But because it's so allocated, because it's so hard to find, the price on the secondary market is just going crazy. So if you can find it, or by the advice of our channel, if you go down and see my other recording that talks about what you need to know before you touch any bottle, make sure you stop at your local whiskey place and ask them if they have it. Try it before you try to spend crazy amount of money on it. Number 10, I just got this bottle actually myself. Number 10 is E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Now, E.H. Taylor release their barrel proof every year, and promise you, every year I personally run after those bottles because I love barrel proof. Remember, the truth is barrel proof. So I'll always run after these bottles. What makes this bottle special? This bottle comes in the regular E.H. Taylor tube. Always look great. I believe this year's is at 130.3 proof. That's what we have it at, 130.3 proof. It's a regular E.H. Taylor. It's barrel proof. Just came out this summer. Just got my hand on it even, I believe, almost 2 weeks ago. Just amazing tasting barrel. You'll get a chance to see my review on this bottle on one of the next episode coming in. But I love when E.H. Taylor come out with a bottle. I mean, the design is plain, nothing crazy, but oh my God, it's just amazing juice that come from Buffalo Trace. All right, let's get to the honorable mentions. The bottles that I wish I had that I can get my hands on, and hopefully in the few episodes or the few months coming, I'll be able to get my hands on them. Number 1 will be the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. Another bottle that we can find that are honorable mentions are Elijah Craig Rye. The Elijah Craig Rye is one of the new herb bottle on the market in 2020 that everybody want to put their hands on. You also have MICHTER'S 10-year-old 2020. That is also a bottle that I couldn't put my hands on, but it's also one of the hottest bottles that people want to get there. Either the rye, the 10-year rye, or the 10-year bourbon. Those two comes out at the same time, and you definitely want to check those out. Another bottle that we can't forget to mention is probably MACALLAN. MACALLAN came out with their new sherry cask, and when it comes to scotch, MACALLAN is a trendsetter of the scotch market, and we have to mention that their bottle is also the hottest one to get if you're a scotch lover. Those were, for me, the 10 hottest bottles of this summer. If you think of any bottles that I've missed, please comment below and tell me which bottles you believe are the hottest bottles of the summer. And if you have any comment, please go ahead and comment below. Thanks for watching my videos. Really appreciate it. For more information and more reviews like this, please check out the links below. Subscribe to my channel, and please check out my IG for more daily contents and way to make cocktails. And if you want to wear awesome gears like this, check out my website on the description below.